so he's getting
Well,
fancy.
I want to welcome you all tonight to our Main Street Wellington annual meeting. I appreciate all of you taking time out of your day. I know we're all busy. I know we all have a lot going on and a lot of other things we could be doing, but I really just am truly grateful that you're all here tonight. And I want to just officially call this meeting to order. The time is 6:35 p.m. And as far as introductions go, I want to introduce our two new prospective board members, Greg Jones and Amy Kiley. Thank you guys for joining us tonight. And Jenny, do you have any other guests you'd like to introduce tonight? You're muted, Jenny. Jenny, you are muted.
Yes, thank you. I just was looking at our illustrious guests. We just have quite a few board members here tonight, and volunteers, and also Jason Hawk is here with the Enterprise Lorain County News. Not everyone has their name on their profile, so we may have other illustrious guests, so you must reveal yourself on the screen.
And if you have anything that you'd like to add, or anything you'd like to say or introduce yourself, please use the chat function, and we can definitely see your comments there. All right, thank you. Main Street Wellington strengthens the spirit of our community by working with local government, businesses, and community members. Together, we strive to be an attractive destination that showcases the multitude of services we have to offer. That's our vision, and more than ever, we need to, be looking towards our vision. And our mission is strengthening the spirit of Wellington. And right now, we're in a difficult time with COVID still being very prevalent here in Lorain County, in Ohio, in our nation. So I'd like to just lead that into just having a moment of silence because of the toll that COVID has taken here in our local community, around the world. We truly have lost a lot of people in our lives. We've dealt with illness, with COVID. We've dealt with economic issues. A lot of us may have been displaced, lost jobs, or know someone that has. People are dealing with all kinds of financial insecurity and health insecurity. So let's just take a moment and have a moment of silence and respect of that. Thank you. And I'd like to just say a prayer. Dear Lord, we just thank you for the opportunity to gather together, Lord. And we thank you for our health. We thank you for every blessing we have. And we ask that you just be with those that are suffering now, Lord God, with this pandemic and whatever turmoil is going on in their lives, Lord. Just be with them and strengthen them and comfort them. And we just ask this in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen.
Thank you. Next on the agenda is our old business, and I would love it if Teresa would go over our 2020 minutes for us.
I was hoping everybody read them and I wouldn't have to go over them. But I'll just quickly go through them. As you can see, we held it on January 13th last year, and we had all that luscious stuff that Jenny was talking about. So make your mouths water. Okay. All of the board members that were present is listed on there. And we had to approve the minutes from the year before, and we did the treasurer's report. We took a brief time, and Sharon Sweda came through, and she did a really nice presentation on all that the community county commissioners do for us. So it was a nice presentation we had last year. And we presented her with a little plaque of appreciation because she supported us throughout the year in many of the events that we had. And then on new business, Christina Jordan volunteered for over 20 years with us, and she was given a, what was she given? A little plaque, I believe, or something, thanking her for all of her time. The new board members that came on last year are here. David Curry came on last year, Elise Coker and Paige Landis were our three new board members that came on last year. And let's see, the new officers are the officers that you saw earlier today that we were selected last year. Jenny did a little summary of the year, and the big thing for last year was winning the Main Street America contest, which was just a terrific event for us. We won $25,000, most of which was shared with businesses around town. And the biggest thing that was done was the cheese building restoration. And I'm sure you've all seen that by now. It just looks great coming into town. What else did she talk about? And First Fridays was a big thing that we started just the end of last year. And that's going great. This year has been kind of tough. We haven't had many of our events. We've had very few, but we have had the First Fridays, and we've had decent attendance of them considering what's going on. So we will still be continuing that. So our next one is the first Friday in February. Try to attend if you can. That's it that I have in there. I don't know if anyone had any questions. I'm noticing something, and I don't know why I don't have it in here. I don't even remember doing these minutes, but they're here and my name's on the bottom of them. I see I didn't mention who the Pat Lindley Volunteer of the Year was. So I don't know if I can personally correct my addendum, my minutes, and say that I need to add that. Can I do that, Jenny?
Yes.
Okay. So I'd like to add that. I'll add that to the minutes. I'm not sure why it's not there. Like I say, I don't remember doing these at all. So I don't know, does anyone have any questions or concerns besides my addition?
Any further additions or corrections?
I think you were just so overcome by becoming the secretary that you completely forgot to finish the minutes.
I think it was the food that did it to me.
You were in a coma from all of the carbs.
Yeah. Anyway.
Okay. With there being no further additions, alterations, or corrections, may I get a motion to approve the minutes from last annual meeting with the correction proposed by Teresa?
I motion.
Can I get a second, please?
I second.
Thank you. All in favor of approving the minutes from last annual meeting, please signal aye.
Aye. Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Thank you.
Just to add to that, just one little second thing. I'm sure you all remember, maybe you don't, Kat Burns was the one who was the volunteer of the year last year. She's instrumental in the First Fridays, doing a great job on those.
Absolutely.
I'm talking. Okay.
Thank you for that, Teresa. Now our financial reports. Reese, I turn the floor to you, sir.
Thank you for the introduction, Anthony. I know the finances aren't always super glamorous, but obviously things don't happen without money. And as you can see here, we have kind of what transpired in 2019 and 2020 and 2021 to kind of give just a little bit of past, present, future, where we stand with regards to things like memberships, with donations, but I'm not going to really go into detail on every line item. Not to say that 2020 was a non-traditional year in the least, but But I'd say that our organization, a lot of people pulling the work, mainly Jenny, but again, a lot of hard work. We made the most of it. A lot of different non-traditional ways through like COVID relief. We did a fall appeal thanks to our organization committee, our Connect to a Cause. That all generated a lot of income that we don't normally see year to year. We had over $30,000 in grants alone, another 11,000 in donations. So for a smaller organization like Main Street Wellington, that really does go a long way. And again, if you scroll down a little, you can see that our finances aren't in the best position. They have improved from year to year, from last year to this year. Last year we were negative $20,000. We're now only negative 10. So that might not sound super appealing if you're looking at it at just initial glance. But our goal is to keep steadily improving that to get closer to zero and then eventually come out in the clear. Our big thing is to focus on our three ways of making money in 2021. We're hopefully going to go back to having our events. That's one of our main 3 ways. If you saw just today, the governor announced that the restrictions on dancing is now extended until 11 o'clock at night rather than 10 o'clock. So that just bodes well for other restrictions being lifted. And then again, us as Main Street being able to kind of continue our forecasted budget, and we'll do our best. We're going to meet quarterly to review budgets and make sure that things are in line. I say that's the plan. Events and grants, those are the 2 other things that we're going to, again, hopefully have to keep our organization running. And I mean, if anything, that's the plan. So thank you for your time. And if there are any questions, please feel free to reach out to myself or Jenny. We have the full 2020 profit and loss report, which is what we just saw right here. We have that with a little bit more in detailed depth. So if nothing else.
Thank you, Reese. Does anyone have any questions regarding the financial statements reports? Okay. Thank you again for that, Reese. Moving on to 2020 highlights. Jenny, would you be so gracious as to
Unmute
our
myself?
highlights? Yes, and share our highlights. Thank you.
Certainly. Yes, 2020 was definitely unbelievable, but there were certainly some bright spots. First Friday being really at the top of our mind. We had highs and lows, but for our first full year, we're really delighted at some of the feedback that we received from participants coming through and saying that they really appreciated us doing these events because they are almost completely free, but obviously we're trying to get more traffic downtown to increase the sales for businesses and restaurants. And I truly believe by feedback that we've gotten and just by watching what's going on, they are making a difference. And I just hope that we can continue doing those events and just make the program stronger. So that was the biggest highlight. We did comeback kits with the county, which was really great. I was able to deliver over 85 different bags with sanitizer and gloves and masks and other little things, PPE, to our businesses. And they really appreciated getting something to help them with the pandemic and everything going on. I was really happy that Heritage Ohio continued doing training sessions, and many of our board members, Rich and Joyce, Scott, definitely, I think Joyce did about 40 hours of training last year. Teresa, I think Anthony sat in on some. So it was really kind of a learning year. We had the Spirit of Wellington raffle, which the proceeds went back to the businesses, which was wonderful. Anthony, our current and outgoing president, started doing some video talks when COVID was kind of at the start, and those were really great to see. And still going on, I think there's one more week, maybe 2 more weeks left. We were part of Eat, Drink, and Win with Lorain County again, and that was focusing primarily on many, many restaurants from within the county. I think Wellington had 6. And if you haven't done that yet, highly recommend it. If you eat out at all, you should do this contest, because I think we've already had 6 winners from Wellington. So check that out. I also started doing videos with the Spirit of 76 with Becky Norton, and those were really fun. I really enjoyed it, and I know a lot of folks loved getting some inside scoops on different artifacts, different stories that we have in the museum, and also doing some interviews of some of our notable residents in town. We also had a lot of fun and success with the fall flower pot decorating contest. That really got a lot of positive press, got a lot of extra people walking around town, and I'm so excited that that we will hopefully be able to do that again in the fall. We also were able to get a grant from Main Street for up to $20,000 for Mechanic Street Brewery building. I just worked with Patty and Heritage Ohio last week. They're getting at least 1 check cut already to help pay for some of the building improvements. So that's wonderful. And then we also, you can see behind me, we started a new membership level, and it's lifetime membership. And one of my old classmates actually created the tree, and we have a Founders Day plaque that really promotes our history, and we just thought a tree would symbolize it. You know, it starts small and then it grows. And so this is kind of the symbol that we need to look at every day and figure out ways to grow our membership because of all the COVID challenges. As Reese talked about, our 3 main ways to keep moving forward. One of those ways is through membership. And here's just a few photos, because everybody loves photos that speak to a lot of those highlights that I talked about. So, and you see masks. In spite of everything, we still, I think, showed the world, the community, that we still have a positive spirit. And even though we have lost so much, that if we really work together, we can keep moving forward and keep moving up. So, so yeah. And the other highlights, this picture is Megan Bischoff. She was crazy enough to open a business during the pandemic. She opened in May, and if you have not been there, it is a fantastic boutique. She has this whole tribe of mainly women. You can buy a few things for men in there, but she has this whole tribe of women that just really band together and support her business. And I'm just so amazed at her and proud of her for doing this and you know, doing it her way. We did unfortunately have 1 business close, All for One Gaming. And I just put this quote on here because it really struck me when I was talking with Ryan, one of the co-owners, towards the end. He just said, you know, they have every intent in trying to bring the business back to Wellington when the world's no longer on fire. So I thought that spoke pretty pretty plainly and simply about the situation, but eloquent at the same time. So did anybody have any questions about the highlights? I know it's a little different than what we've done in the past. Okay,
You know, when you listen to you say all of it. So when we listen to you say all of it, it's like we had a pretty decent year, you know, with all this stuff going on, really. So thanks, Jenny.
You're welcome. Well, I didn't do it alone. I've got many of you as board members helping us along, and lots of really great people from the community. So I just hope and pray that 2021 treats us a little bit nicer, and we can be celebrating a little bit more next year at this time of how great 2021 was.
Absolutely.
Yes.
I'd like to add that I'm really proud of our organization, because in a time of immense uncertainty, we still managed to find new and innovative ways to affect positive change in our community. And we really did bring everything to the table to help strengthen the spirit of Wellington during one of the most difficult times in any of our lifetimes in the community. And I'm really proud of each and every one of you that are members, that are part of the board, that are volunteers, for all of your dedication, for how you serve this community. It's really inspiring to see how everyone came together like that. And though many of us, you know, did things virtually through Zoom, you know, and various other avenues, we still had an awesome 2020, and that's something to really be proud of.
We've had good leadership. Thank you, Anthony.
No, thank you. Thank you, Jenny. And thanks
Thank
to
you, Jenny.
And it's a whole board effort. It's a whole volunteer effort. I mean, we cannot do anything on our own, and it's, you know, many hands make light work, and we're able to come together in a really positive way. Now, did you have anything else to add there, Jenny?
Nope.
Okay.
I think I said most everything.
Okay. Well, at this time, I want to really just extend an unbelievable amount of appreciation to Steve Neff for everything that he's done these last 3 years with Main Street Wellington, with leading the Business Enhancement Committee, for everything that he's done with, you know, within and through the organization, with starting his own nonprofit to help the community at large. He's such a dedicated member of Wellington, and so well loved by everyone here, in my opinion. But I just want to thank him for his service and dedication as he takes a break from the board after this term. So thank you, Steve. Thank you so much for all you do and all you're going to do in the future, and all that you've done for us. All right. Moving on. Did you have something to add, Jenny? Oh, sorry. Okay.
No, I, for some reason, unmuted myself. Sorry. I do have a little plaque, thank you, that I'm going to give Steve tomorrow. He wasn't able to be on tonight.
Okay. Thank you for that, Jenny. And moving on to new business, we have some exciting new board members, some new blood to the organization that we have for you guys tonight. And that's Greg Jones. Thank you so much for being here. And Amy Kiley, thank you so much for being here as well. We're really excited to have you here and to become part of our organization. And that being said, I would like to put a motion, or I'd like to ask for a motion out there to approve our new board members, Greg Jones and Amy Kiley.
Motion to approve.
Can I get a second, please? Thank you. All in favor of approving Greg Jones and Amy Kiley to the board of Main Street Wellington?
Aye.
Aye.
All opposed? All right, motion carries. Congratulations, Greg and Amy, for being our new board members. Thank you so much for your willingness to serve. And we hope that you guys enjoy your celebratory cake that I'm sure you both have baked yourselves at home. All right, next on the list is our approval of the 2021 Executive Board slate. We have Richard Sicardi taking over as president. Thank you, Rich. We have Teresa Vazella becoming our vice president. Thank you, Teresa. Reese Dunton continuing to be our awesome treasurer and helping keep all of our finances in order. And then myself, I will be the proposed secretary for 2021. Can I get a motion to approve? Thank you, Elise. Can I get a second?
I second.
Thank you. All in favor of the executive board slate for 2021, please say aye.
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 All opposed? All right, motion carries. Congratulations to the executive board for President Rich Sicardi, Teresa, Vice President Reese, Treasurer, and myself as Secretary, Anthony Savage. Thank you for that. All right, and then next, I would like to turn the floor back over to Jenny to present our Patricia Lindley Volunteer of the Year Award. Thank you, Jenny.
Okay, so since we're on Zoom, I'm not sure if she's on. I know she was going to try to be on. It's a little bit more awkward to do on Zoom, but I wanted to congratulate the winner. Here's her little trophy. Denise Briley was chosen. Is Denise on? I think she wasn't able to make it, but I will make sure she's
there.
Yeah,
She's there.
Oh, she is?
there is a Denise on.
Denise, unmute yourself. So,
She's
Denise,
got
you've
herself
been
hidden somehow.
Uh-oh. Well, you all can read, but I just wanted to say that she has been so supportive. She's actually very first name on our founders plaque. And honestly, I didn't know until this year when I was researching that she was a part of the founding members of Main Street Wellington. But beyond that, she has been a wonderful support for the First Friday series. She sponsored the very first one, and she sponsored 2 since. But beyond that, she even comes out for our events. She supports all of the businesses down here. I know that she's not to totally give away all of her secrets, but she has done many little random acts of kindness around town, and has just been an amazing supporter of Main Street. She also does a lot with 4-H and is really the main person behind the newer pantry that's part of St. Patrick's Catholic Church, called Helping Hands Pantry. So she's just very deserving of this award, and I'm delighted that I get to give it to her. So if you're on, Denise, if you'd like to say a few things, we'd love to hear from you. If not, I will be seeing you tomorrow. So congratulations.
Congratulations.
Yay.
Yes, congratulations. Thank you so much for being on here tonight to receive that award, at least the digital version of it. And now I would like to turn the meeting over to our new 2021 president. Thank you, Rich Sicardi, for taking that role and for continuing on with the meeting.
Thank you, Anthony, Jennifer, and hello, everybody. Coming in 2021 is the Lejoy Mexican Eatery. I know there's been a lot of work done back there, and hopefully maybe by Cinco de Mayo, it might be open. I don't know. Then Donnie's Gourmet Pizza. That'd be interesting to see how they make theirs. Then Tim's, a very interesting person. If you haven't met Tim yet, or his name's Pete, isn't it?
His name is Pete, yeah.
Pete, yeah. He's part of this disc golf thing out of Findlay, I believe. But he's gonna have, we went through the building and he's gonna have a lot of stuff in there. And maybe Mechanic Street Brewing Company. The project pipeline was the Paul Bruin Historic Rehab Grant. Seems like some of us might qualify for that. Then the September 22nd hands-on historical renovation workshop, which is going to be located here in Wellington. It's affiliated with Heritage Ohio, and it's supported by a grant through the Nord Foundation. The plan is to have about 6 educators and contractors in the areas of plaster, window repair, masonry, and other wood repair, paints, finishes, right there in the village square. That's September 22nd from 10 to 4. The contractors will have booths, 40-minute presentations, and a Q&A, question and answers. There will be also historical tax credits available. And the Village of Wellington has pledged to sponsor $1,500 toward the event. And like Jennifer said, it's First Friday coming up, February 5th, a week from Friday. And I'm sure you all know what all the First Fridays are. I mean, we all got the sheet. And I might say, this is going to be an exciting year because I got ideas. I might be retired, but I sit at home and think of stuff. So I have ideas that Jennifer hasn't even heard of yet. So hopefully, I know we're going to have a great year because we went into last year not knowing what was going to happen, and we made it happen. You know, I've watched a lot of organizations. I'm on a board member in another one, and they just sat back and they had a good year too. And it all came down to fundraising and grants and appeals. And, you know, organizations sit back and do nothing and say, woe is me, but Jennifer and the gang, all of us got it together, and we're going to keep going for 2021. And I know 2022 is going to come quick. So I look forward to being your president. Is that all I do? Oh, thank you.
Real quick, can I add, there is actually another business opening up in the spring. I don't have a lot of details yet, though.
What details do you have, Dave?
Just the location. It's in the old H&R Block building. Next to Checkers. Across the street from me.
Okay.
Really?
Yes.
I look forward to seeing what happens there.
Yeah, I'd look forward to finding out that too. Huh. The other thing that I want to add a couple things. Our First Friday that's coming up. Can everybody hear me okay? Uh-oh, I think I
Yes.
froze. Oh, there I am.
Yes.
The theme is Happy Heart, Smart Heart, Healthy Heart, and it's sponsored by South Lorraine County Ambulance District. So we're excited to have them on board, which I'll be talking with Amy Kiley to get some more details soon. We also will have Thrive Southern Lorraine County here giving out information on heart smart activities and healthy heart recipes. And we'll be doing some crafts revolving around hearts and Valentine's Day. And also encouraging folks to come down and shop. We'll also be posting some ways that you can participate virtually if you are still wanting to stay home. The other thing was we probably, unfortunately, aren't going to have gazebo garden walk, at least downtown, just because of COVID and the village needing to follow the guidance of Governor DeWine. But we're really hoping we can have the fall event, a large event. But in the meantime, we'll keep having the small events and find other things to do to keep the spirit of Wellington strengthened and motivated and happy and healthy. And Anthony, did you want to talk a little bit about our last slide as you wrap up, or would you rather have me talk about it? We didn't plan this part.
The thank you slide?
Yep.
All right.
Or really talking about what's behind me.
Oh, the tree.
Yeah.
Okay. with the addition of the lifetime membership option now at Main Street Wellington, your name can be featured forever, eternalized on the tree that's pictured there on your screen. We also have a plaque on the wall there with our founding members. So we just want to really honor and thank them for all that they did to create the organization that we all know and love and are part of today. But if you would like to become a lifetime member, we would love to have you, and you can be among the first leaves planted or leaves, growing on the tree, so to speak. We also would really love your continued involvement if you want to get involved on a committee, continue volunteering at our events, our first Fridays, as we're able to continue to do more of those with, COVID receding hopefully this year. And I also want to give a special thanks to Don Hill with Burnt Wood Furniture and Carvings for creating that tree for us. It's beautiful, it's well designed, and it is going to last us a very long time, and we're happy to have it.
And with the other quick thing, thank you to our councilman, Mark Boffman, who's also here. I don't know if you can see him in the video. He actually helped, or he installed it behind me. So we do have more leaves to add to the tree. But you can see kind of an example of what your little name would be, or your family name. So.
Thank you so much for everyone being here today, for taking, like I said, taking the time out of your day to be part of our meeting, for helping to cheer us on as we remember 2020 and look forward to the future in 2021. I know the future is going to be bright because we have an awesome team of people here to support us. We have an awesome team of people to help serve and volunteer, to care about this community. And that's just exciting to know that we have that going forward. Not every community has the bread and butter that they need to propel themselves forward through a difficult time like this. I know Wellington does. We have a diverse group of folks from a lot of different backgrounds, and we really champion each other and come together in a really positive way to move the meter forward despite what's going on around us. So thank you for that, and I look forward to seeing you guys at different events this year, virtually, maybe in person as well, and certainly back here again next year for our annual meeting. Anything else you'd like to add in closing, Jenny?
I guess we're just, since we can't really have the networking part of our meeting, if folks would like to unmute themselves and kind of tell us how you're doing, or if, we've got Amy and Greg here, our new board members, if you'd like to say anything.
If Denise would like to say anything.
Oh, yeah, it looks like her sweater, maybe.
Yeah, I don't know.
Why are you so shy? Oh, I think it's her foot.
Well, we did say to be in our best pajamas.
That's true. I did tell everybody that.
Although I am wearing a polo.
I think if Denise is really there, she's got to unmute herself and accept her award. We've only seen her feet.
I don't even know how to get my camera face. You can see my room. How's that?
Are you on a computer?
No, I'm on my tablet.
Or just have it facing you, I guess. I thought that's all you had to do.
Well, I have.
Whoops.
No, I totally lost it. I can't do this, though. But anyhow, you can look at my carpeting. But yeah, thank you for the award. That was very nice of you to give me that. So
We'll have to get Jenny to Facebook Live you receiving the award in person.
There you go. I'll be seeing you tomorrow. Are you in?
I am.
All right.
She's going to start the filming with your feet and then work up.
It'll be a great reveal. But you definitely deserve and you definitely earned that, Denise. Thank you so much for all you do and all you have done, and we know you're going to continue being an awesome supporter of our organization going forward.
Got to do what you got to do to help keep your business going. So,
And we're going to teach you how to use that tablet.
okay, good.
Not me, but Jenny or Anthony. They'll teach you.
Yes.
You know why she's standing like that? Because she's hitting the ground. She's running. She's starting for next
Hitting
year.
the ground running.
Hitting the ground running, yeah.
Greg or Amy, did you have anything you'd like to say?
Just glad to be aboard with a board on the board, and look forward to doing what I can to help out this year.
Thank you. There you are, Denise. Now you have to unmute yourself.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Don't even
All
have
these
to-
expectations.
Too many buttons that you got. Don't mind me.
When's our next board meeting?
The third Thursday.
And Amy, would you like to share anything?
So I was so excited Denise was on the screen. I was waiting. But nope, same thing. I'm excited to help and can't wait to do things and promote Wellington.
Thank you, Amy. Would any of our guests and members like to share, or any of our other board members?
Well, I would like to just, I'm honored to serve on the board as president. And if I could put Jennifer on the spot, remember a couple weeks ago, you said we wanted to tap into people's passions, what they really like to do and enjoy doing. And I agreed with her. So I don't know anybody's passion, what they're passionate about, but yeah, we're going to look into doing that. I like to walk a lot, though I'm not taking part in that walk. I do walk at least an hour a day now, if not further. I'm always in the woods.
Then you need to be on the team then, Red,
I
because
know.
we've got to be Keystone.
Yeah, I heard
Yeah.
they had the more members, huh?
I think it's something they average, so that shouldn't hurt us if they have more
Yes,
members.
actually Wellington has less people walking, but we are winning right now because the people who are walking more, but you can still join the challenge if you're interested. It's
What-
free
Where do they walk at? Finley?
anywhere. You can walk in the town hall from, I believe, 8:30 to
Yeah.
2:30 or 8 to 2.
I think that's right.
People walk at Finley. We walked out at the Jones Road Reservation this weekend.
I get steps at pickleball.
Yep, you can.
Yep,
Anything,
you
any
can,
activity.
Add your activities.
even shoveling snow.
Shovel
So,
snow.
I'm way behind today, so I got to walk around my house a lot today because I'm way behind. I'm not helping us today.
It's good to see Mary there.
It's good to see Mary there. Hey, Mary.
Hi, Mary.
Hi, Mary.
I haven't seen Mary
was on our
forever.
promotions committee. Yeah.
Mark, did you want to say anything?
Mark, did you want to say anything?
I'll let him sit here.
I'll let him sit here.
Mary's trying to say something.
Oh,
Go ahead,
boy.
Mary.
Oh, boy.
Mary's trying to
It was
talk.
good to see everybody. And how
All
come
right.
you're not? Can't you golf in the mud?
Boy, I would like to be, I'll tell you. I don't know about anyone
I
else.
know. Well, I can hear now. I've got you set up with a loudspeaker. So everything's working better. Maybe you'll see more of me this year.
Good,
Good.
good.
Because you can hear feedback from Dave's, or not Dave's, Rich. But yeah, you can talk.
Who's whispering?
Jenny.
Me, sorry.
Jenny is. Hey, how's everybody doing out there?
You're doing
Good.
great.
This is Council. If you don't know me, I'm Councilman Boffman, and I've been on the board for 5 years. going on my 6th year here in Wellington. And I've been on the Main Street Wellington board here for what, 3 years now, 4 years? I think 4 years, 4 years. And in that process, we've come a long ways. We still have quite a few things to do. And I'm very happy that the museum is now occupying some of our space. And we do need to make a few more accommodations for them. And there's a few updates that we need to do in our building to help them out. And then this next year, we will have to put in a new main electrical service in our building because of the remodeling that's going on next door at Ford's. So hopefully we get back to having some events, and I can get over and work on the trailer some more, because that's got a few bugs that needs to be worked out for our concession stand. And since Rich is our new president, if he needs anything mechanically, construction wise, or anything like that, he knows that I've got the tools and the experience and some other help if I need to get that done for any type of event that we have out there. And I try to make it to all the outdoor events like planting, the flower planting and anything else that actually goes on. I try to get to almost all of them. When it comes to the council this year and last year, we still have a lot of hurdles to get over. It's very tough having all those meetings online. And one of the biggest things that we are going to put in this year will be our upground storage tank, which our other one is like 55 or 60 years old. It's pretty old. It's just now done and shot. And that's probably our biggest expense that we have for the village. And we've done a lot of extensive work on our upground reservoir and our south reservoir. And we have to do some more extensive work on our upground reservoir to try to meet the EPA standards and also the insurance companies. A lot of people don't understand that our reservoirs are #1. If we don't have our reservoirs, we don't have any insurance, because if something happens when it comes to that part. So we're trying to work that out, and that's all public knowledge. If you go to our website, you'll be able to see all the information on things that we've done to our website. And Gene Hartman, our president, he's done a pretty good job, along with the help of Steve Dupy in getting those reservoirs up to date. And I hope this is a better year than last year. It's pretty tough not being able to go out and participate in some of these outdoor events. And I hope two new members there, Amy and Greg, hey, welcome aboard. Hope you can help donate when you got time. Amy, you've helped us out at planting the flowers, and I appreciate everything that the Southern Ambulance District does for us. That's great. And hey, bring some people along too, friends, family. We need as much help as we possibly can get. And that's all I got. Unless you got some questions for me, I'll be glad to answer them for you. Nobody wants to answer.
Talk about great places to walk.
What's that?
The great places to walk is that reservoir, the South Reservoir on Jones Road.
Right.
That is fabulous. If you take the whole outer loop, I think it's like 4.2 miles.
It's a lot.
And the Upground Reservoir, another great place to walk. That is what, 2.8 miles, 2.6 miles around?
Yeah, so almost, that's more than, I think it's around 2.25. It's 2.25 to 2.5, just depends.
And if you do Finley State Park, what I hike, that's about 3. So you get, if you do all 3 hikes in one day, that's 10 miles.
Jenny can probably tell us, if you walked through Wellington and went into every store in and out, that's probably a few miles too,
It's
right?
it's a
Go
good
through
probably
downtown,
3,000
walking in and out of
steps at
every
least.
store.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
You
Isn't
get,
it
Depends on whether you stop at the checkout.
yeah,
21
you get
laps in the
bonus
gym?
steps. You get bonus steps when you spend money at the local businesses.
Yay!
21 laps in the town hall is 1 mile, I think.
Oh, wow. That's crazy.
And they got music too.
Use the skateboard in there. It's much fun.
All right. Well, if everyone is okay with it, I will stop the recording.
But we didn't eat.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yes, we didn't have,
With shrimp.
yeah, I could not mail everybody shrimp. That just wouldn't be conducive to our budget or health, laws. But
Since I'm supposed to be taking minutes again, did we actually have an adjourn time, or is it now? Should we adjourn?
I don't think we adjourned.
We didn't,
Uh-oh.
but.
Well, I'd like to motion to adjourn at 7:25 p.m.
I'll second that, Anthony.
Well, actually, I'm not the president anymore, so I can.
You can make a motion.
I can make a motion again.
Right.
Okay. Who's
So
seconding it?
Rich, this is your first official duty. Look at this. We are less than an hour. So you just have to declare the meeting adjourned. Oh, I guess people have to vote on it, right?
Well, who seconded?
Mark seconded.
Mark, okay.
All in
Maybe we
favor?
need Robert rules
Aye.
of order.
All in
Aye.
favor? All
Aye.
opposed?
See everybody later.
Bye. Thank you for coming.
Bye-bye.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye, everyone. Have a great 2021.